In the middle of a rice field in the hills of northern Thailand, there is a place of healing, joy, and the sound of children's laughter. There is a place of life and hope. The Agape Home for children who have been born HIV positive started in 1996 through the vision of Roy and Avis Rideout. It began with a 2-year-old girl named Nikki, who was born with the HIV virus. They adopted her, and their burden grew into a home for this neglected segment of Thai society.
11 years ago, that when I was a volunteer in the government orphanage, that I was doing some volunteer work for a couple years with another Thai pastor's wife. But one day that I walked up in the AIDS section of that orphanage and saw little lives that I thought that maybe wasn't going to live 24 hours, but I knew then.
This one small life became the seed for a new home and a new attitude towards children who are born HIV positive. The Agape Home children receive love and plenty of hugs. In addition to that most important TLC, the children are given excellent medical care, including the ARV drug. Dr. Suparat is a local doctor who is committed to the care of these children.
For Agape Home, what I know is the people here love kids so much. So this is the one important thing for the take care of the orphan kids. So love and care is the main thing.
The results are truly astounding. Children who were formerly given up for dead are now thriving, going to school and living longer, productive lives. Most importantly, they are learning about the love of Christ and receiving Jesus as their Savior.
And I see them starting to lead worship or doing the overhead. Kids are just with their eyes closed, with their hands raised. And these are all HIV. People look at them and say, well, they're, you know, where are they going to go in society? But the Creator, God Himself, has a wonderful plan. And I believe if we're faithful to the call and listen to the voice, we're not going to miss what God has got for us at Agape.
Tanat came to the Agape Home when he was 6 years old. He weighed just 20 pounds and was covered with scabs and open sores all over the back of his head. He and his mother were both HIV positive, and she could no longer care for him. She brought him to live at Agape because her new husband abused him and didn't allow him food. When he first arrived, he crouched in the corner and never talked to anyone, while all the other kids played. But the power of consistent love is an amazing thing. He eventually started joining in the activities as the caregivers continued to reach out and love him. 1 year later, he has more than doubled his weight and is well enough to run around and go to school. He is a living testimony of what love poured in means.
People say, well, what's the AIDS population or what's the statistics? And I tell people I don't want to know. Because if there's only one that's born in Thailand today with HIV, that's one too many.
The Agape Home also provides early education through a preschool program on campus. After that, the children attend Thai schools just like any other healthy child. The Agape Home makes sure each and every child is given the opportunity of a good education. And what about Nikki, the first seed?
But I just want you to understand, like today, if you look at Nikki Rideout and see that she was one of these little kids that was laying on a mat, a bamboo mat, that was not able to walk or not able to crawl.
Not just Nikki, but many children are living healthy lives into their teens. What a miracle and a blessing to have these teenagers among the younger children. As the children get older, the Agape home would like to provide a more family-type atmosphere for them. And with that in mind, we are in the process of purchasing a new plot of land adjacent to the current facility. We hope to build small cottage-style homes for the children to live in, with a married couple as caregivers. The property is 10 acres and includes a playing field, space to grow vegetables, a fishing pond, and lots of beautiful scenery. The rice fields in northern Thailand are vast and beautiful, especially when they're ready for harvest. Green, lush carpeting covers the landscape. Seeds that were planted the season before are now strong stalks, bent down by the weight of their bounty. The Agape home began with one single seed, one single life. Now many lives are flourishing and bearing good fruit to give to the world. Please consider partnering with us as we take our next steps in preparing for the future lives of these beautiful children.